Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. GALA is a coin that fulfilled all downside expectations. It did land in the middle of our target range down there. We did have all of our targets for this correction here in this area between 1 cent basically and 1.5. Yeah. Price entered it and is trying to reverse out of this target area to the upside. There are a few things that need to happen for this. First of all, in the last video, only I think a couple of days ago, I made you very much aware of it, of the likelihood that we get a breakout here to the upside. You can rewatch that video, I mentioned it all there. GALA can basically, in short, when GALA reverses, it typically reverses quickly. We had the same situation back in January. It's not a great chart, I have to say that as well. It's not a great chart, but it's basically begging for a bounce. So we have the situation that GALA is basically begging for a bounce. We have positive sentiment in the crypto world, and very important, we have an expected wave 2 bounce to the upside. Okay, and all of that coming together, and downside expectations were fulfilled. So all of that coming together indicates that GALA could catch up sooner or later. Of course, there are some problems, fundamental problems. I'm not talking about the project, simply talking about the chart, talking about sentiment and how quickly it can shift in the crypto world. And you need to be aware of that. You know, crypto is dangerous. It's a crazy market and things can happen very quickly. And, you know, if you want to make a move, you need to make a move. You don't want to wait until the price has moved like this, okay? Because that is typically when the first correction will start. In this case, expectations would be, but we need a break first. We're not doing that at the moment, okay? We need to get a break first. I'm going to talk about what needs to happen first. But before we do that, it needs to be an ABC structure. That is what we would like to see. Now, because the overall chart is a lifetime downtrend, I wouldn't get too optimistic here, yeah? But I'm pointing out here what I see to any risk taker out there. Essentially, I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm not telling you to buy. Oh no, absolutely not. In fact, I'm just pointing out that we are about to see a potential breakout of the price. And I want to highlight to you what the relevant levels are. I think we start to see the fight of the bulls and the bears here right now. We have a descending price channel, so it's a key level. It's first of all the previous swing high at 1.6 cents. That's the key level, and the descending trend line, the upper boundary line of the descending price channel, that needs to break. I also made you aware, and that really depends now on how the bulls and the bears deal with each other. It could be that this is forming an inverse head and shoulders. Now, we don't need the right shoulder to break out, but if it shows, it would be a breakout pattern. It can, of course, reverse more directly, okay? That's the breakout point now. It can either go up more directly, or if we get a setback and a lower high, then the lower high could reach here one of these previous FIB targets that we had, around 1.35 cents, for example, and then we can attempt another breakout. But here's a key pivotal point now, because we have the descending trend line, we have a previous structural resistance level, and this was also a Fibonacci resistance level that we talked about. That's also here. I did take it off the chart just to indicate this is also structural resistance and basically the potential neckline of a head and shoulders pattern. Now, some charts are developing a right shoulder, some don't. You know, sometimes you see a breakout more directly, and it hasn't broken out yet, okay? But there's no point talking about a breakout after it happened. So that's why I mentioned it already last time. Since then, the price has moved up nicely, but now we need to be just observing that, and then once we see a little bit more structure, we can also talk a little bit more about targets here for this A wave. But an A wave can be an impulse. It can also be a sloppy 3-wave structure. Definitely GALA is lagging behind. Other charts have performed much better, but that can always change. You know, the crypto world is crazy and sentiment is shifting very quickly and money is moving around between the altcoins. So I'm just highlighting that for you, nothing else. So all I can say really is that the downside expectations have been fulfilled and that we're watching for reversal structures in this region. Now, if this is going to take a chart to a new all-time high, or if this is just a corrective rally, we don't know that yet. Okay, we don't know that yet. We don't even know if GALA has bottomed locally here. Certainly, it's a very local low. But it takes a first higher high and a higher low to at least assume that a more lasting low is in. Okay, that's my update about GALA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.